Listen, it's the middle of September, which means in my book, I get to start making fall content, okay? I actually started, I think the first week of September. So this is the first fall makeup video. We're going to be doing fall makeup and testing new releases at the same time. So it's kind of like first impressions. Some of these I've tried, so we're retrying, and also doing some fall makeup. We're trying some popular new products right now. The new NARS foundation, Sigma palette. We've got some good stuff to try out today. NARS Climax Extreme. I'm pumped. Fall. Speaking of fall, I have a limited edition fall crew neck available for pre-order right now. All of the info as far as shipping, sizing, everything is on the website, but it's a heathered black, super soft, good quality, and I hope you guys like it, but that will be linked down below, and it does ship internationally. But I hope you guys enjoy this video while you're watching. If you do, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Let's go do some fall things. All right, so we're gonna start off with the Too Faced Plump and Prime. This is kind of like a follow-up to, I feel like I talked about this in another video, but this is like the 4th or 5th time I'm trying this. You're supposed to notice a difference in 3 times of trying it. I don't notice that I have like a facelift all of a sudden, but that's basically what it's supposed to do, is like tighten and firm everything. I don't know, man. I think you could probably pass on this one. I don't notice anything wild happening. I don't think it's bad or anything. It just feels kind of like a, you know, serum, primer serum. It is scented. It smells like a perfume. I actually like the scent of it if it was a perfume. And then I'm going to add a little bit of my Haley's Beauty Smoothing Primer. I don't have any new primers to try, so I'm just using a little bit of this since I know I like this one. And putting it around my pores and right here. Okay, so what I am so freaking excited to try, the new foundation from NARS, the Soft Matte Complete Foundation. So I love the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer for spot concealing and using underneath my eyes on just no makeup days where I just want to kind of conceal my dark circles, but I'm not going to be using powder. It's just their potted concealer, this guy. So this is just going to be obviously my first impressions. I'm not doing a full wear test today. I am going to do a whole other Foundation Friday video on this foundation as well, so you'll see that in that video. But I do have a little bit of self-tanner left over, so I think I might try this one. This is Light 4 Deauville, and this one is Gobi Light 3. $40. This is 16-hour oil balancing foundation while maintaining a hydrated skin-like finish. Transfer resistant, sweat proof. Says it's full coverage. Okay. Ooh, that's definitely gonna be too dark. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go with Light 3. I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics number 3 brush and start out with Light 3 with the brush. Whoa, that's really yellow. I'm gonna spread that across and then mix in some of 4 because 4 looks like it has a little bit of a peachier undertone. Both of these look pretty yellow, the undertone. All right, got a lot of foundation, so I'm gonna spread that up to my forehead. Seems like it's drying really quickly, so probably should not have done that many parts of my face at one time. Yeah, wow, that shade is super not my shade. Even with self-tanner on. I'm gonna go in with that Light 4 shade because it's a little bit less yellow. It's drying down so quickly that I'm just trying to work really fast with the sponge. Okay, well, it's a good thing I'm wearing a turtleneck right now because my face is about, I don't know, 4 shades too dark and yellow. Looking at the finish of it, it does look like full coverage. And it does have just like a soft matte kind of finish. It's actually reminded me a little bit of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum cover in the dark blue bottle. I would say a little bit less coverage than that. This one isn't full opaque coverage, but it's definitely full coverage. This was a good test round because I'm definitely gonna have to pick up a different shade when I do the all day wear test. It's not looking amazing right between my eyebrows. I'm gonna try and take a tiny bit more, like a really small amount, just on the butt of the sponge. This one has potential. So this one has actually been out for a while. I just never got around to trying it, but it's the Beauty Blender Bounce Airbrush Liquid Whip Concealer. What a name. I have the shade 2.20N. Hopefully, oh, this might be too dark too. Let me see if this is light enough. If not, I might have to use a different concealer. It's looking pretty dark. Oh, with this shade, as my foundation looks light enough. I'm gonna do one side at a time because this is looking pretty moussey. Crap, where's my concealer brush? Found it. That's not looking great. Looks very dry, and I'm already creasing a ton. This is an interesting one, too. It's a very odd-shaped doe foot. Look at that. What is happening there? Not quite sure the point of that. So it's like a moussey formula, but it dries also very quickly. I want to blend fast with this one. Yeah, I don't love the way that one is sitting underneath my eyes at all. Okay, so I just powdered my under eyes, and as the foundation's sitting on my skin, it's definitely starting to just kind of like settle in. So I do feel like I definitely need to setting spray the crap out of my face right now, but also I want to test out a powder. And since I'm not doing, you know, this isn't to test just the foundation today, I'm just doing a bunch of first impressions and whatever. I do want to try out this powder too. Like I said, we're going to do a separate foundation review. Don't you worry. But this is the Youngblood Light Mineral Rice Setting Powder. It's always really hit or miss for me with loose setting powder. Usually miss. But this one looks light, so I'm hoping I can kind of like lighten up my face a little bit with this one. So I'm going to press on. I always like to press on my powder instead of, you know, swirling, just so it doesn't pick everything up underneath it. Ooh, not bad actually for a loose powder on my skin. It does look better than this side. Just for shits and giggles, this is the sponge I always use for powder underneath my eyes. It's the AOA one. It's like $1.50 or something. But I've been really liking it with the CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder for all over my face, just pressing it on. So I kind of want to try it with this powder, just pressing it on the other side. So I'm just going to press it into the cap and then press. I think I like a brush better. This powder does have a little bit of coverage, which I like. I definitely prefer, especially in a loose powder. We're gonna powder my forehead today. I know, a rare, okay, words are rough right now. Rare occasion. Okay, everything does just look a little bit overall kind of softer, more airbrushed now. I don't know if I could use this shade with my normal skin tone, like without tanner on. I think it would probably be a little bit too yellow and dark, but I will try it. So far, so good on that powder. I like it. We got to get some brows on. Bad. Another attempt with the brow pen. So this is the 3-prong fork, whatever you want to call it, situation. I feel like in almost every first impression recently, I've tried one of these brow pens and they're usually a fail. I actually have the L'Oreal one right here. If you've never seen one of these, they're basically supposed to kind of making the hair brushstroke kind of look easier. I always find they do the complete opposite of that, but we're going to try out this new one from Benefit. I think I'm going to be the shade deep brown, but I also have medium brown. I don't know, I kind of like the lighter look of brows lately. Let's just start out with medium brown, actually. First, I'm just going to spoolie my brows up a little bit. It says 24-hour long wear, waterproof, smudge proof, easy to apply, and natural looking. It's just supposed to fill in and make it look like there are hairs. Yeah, that powder definitely helped. Everything's looking much smoother. Ooh, I like the packaging. I mean, I guess it looks like their normal brow pencil packaging for Benefit. Okay, so this one is much smaller than the L'Oreal, and the 3 little prongs seem to be closer together, which is promising. Oh yeah, the angle on this one is much better than the L'Oreal. You can actually get the 3 at a time. Look at that. Wait, it's kind of nice. So I've been liking this kind of brow, just like a little bit lighter than I used to do and just kind of fluffier, and I bring the tail out a little bit longer and then bring this part down more. I like that. I like the color of this. I'm liking this one. Wow, this might be the first one of these I actually like. We'll see how it goes on this side, because when you change the angle of your hand, sometimes these can be more difficult because you do have to get this at a specific angle to hit all 3 against your skin at the right angle, you know what I'm saying? Angles, man. Geometry. Who thought I'd be using it in a YouTube video? I'm gonna try coming from above. No, I'm not. That was a quick pass. Oh, my body doesn't move like that. Okay, I should have stretched before this. Okay, so the brows are definitely cousins today, but that's okay. I can cover this one with my bangs a little bit. So I ended up having to add a little bit of shape using the e.l.f. Micro Brow Pencil just to kind of attempt to even them out a little bit more. So that's what I did there, but I would use this one again, especially for the fronts. I think the pen tip is definitely the best out of any of these that I've tried similar to this so far. So if you've been curious about this and you like that kind of feathery brow look, so far I do think this one is good. And it says it's waterproof. You know, obviously I haven't tested that yet, but I can put some on my hand. I'll let it dry down and try and smudge it in a couple minutes so we can see. So I placed an order on the Lip Bar, which is a Black-owned brand, and I got a bunch of their stuff a while ago, and I'm just now getting around to trying it out, so I'm excited. But this is their 4-in-1 face palette. So you have a blush, contour, highlight, and a face work shade. They're vegan and cruelty-free. Cool packaging. Look at that. Okay, so this shade I actually might be able to use for underneath my eyes next time, like a under eye setting powder. Here's the highlight. Ooh, highlight feels soft too. Ooh, I'm excited to put that on my face. Okay. Blush and contour shade. So let's go in with contour shade. So I'm going to take this shade on my Flower Beauty brush. I think I might have had a really warm bronzer in here before. So I'm just trying to get that out. I think it's out. So let's try the other side. Let me see if it's this or if it was the brush. It's not my favorite shade, just for what I look for. I like a little bit less warm on my skin tone, but it's not bad or anything. I'm gonna go in with the blush shade, which looks very pretty in fall. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I feel like that blush shade is a good any season kind of blush shade. Like that could look really pretty with a peachy kind of summery look or kind of darker vampy fall look. Stoked to try this highlight. It looks like it might be a little bit dark in the pan. It's like kind of a goldish, but when I swatched it, it looked a little bit lighter. So I'm hoping this one will be good. Woo, look at that. It does look lighter on the face. It looks like a kind of like icy gold shade. I'm actually not going to highlight my nose today. For fall, I'm kind of feeling like the more matte skin overall and just keeping the highlight to here. And I feel like when you add a nose highlight, it kind of makes your overall skin look more dewy. So I'm just going to leave the highlight to those two areas. But that's really pretty. It is more of an intense highlight. So if you're looking for like a natural one, this isn't it. But it's very pretty if you like an icy gold kind of highlight. And I really like that blush shade as well. Going with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to prime the eyes. I think I need to repurchase this. These things dry up and I've had this one for a while. Where are you guys at fall-wise? Are you full-blown decorations are out, you're ready to hit the patches? Or are you still like, I'm in summer mode, take me back to the lake? Okay. Dramatic reveal and it's upside down. I am so stoked to try this. This is the Sigma Untamed eyeshadow palette. Why do I feel like my mic is off right now? Oh, you're on. Good job. You guys, wait till you see the colors in here. Oh my god. Comes with one of their dual-ended brushes. There's an E38 on one end and the E54 on the other. Have you seen a more perfect palette? I'm just saying, if I were to create a palette, it would be pretty close to this. We have a cool tone shade, a black shade, a cream color, a like pinky metallic, army greens, a beautiful pukey green, a camel brown, a royal blue. Like, I mean, come on, this is pretty close to perfect for me. So basically I want all of these on my eyes right now at the same time. I do think I want to do like a reddish kind of lip, so I'm not sure if I want to go the green route full on. And I have a lot of videos doing green makeup because I just love green makeup, but I might do some of the more reds with this shade. I gotta try Loyal, which is that taupey shade. So first, let's take Loyal, not taupe, cool tone, whatever. I love Sigma, they're one of my favorite brands. I came out with a brush set with them, was that last year now? Might have been 2 years ago, but it is still available. It's basically like a curated brush set that I got to do, so I will link that down below. So now to warm that up, I'm going to take the brush that it came with and take the E38 side and go in with Boho, which is the really pretty looking camel color, and take it a bit higher into the crease. Oh my god. These shades just do something to me, man. I have the chills. Comment down below, have you actually gotten the chills from makeup before? Or is that just a me weird thing? Then I'm going to take this red shade, Rebel. And then I'm going to take the other end of that brush, which is just a little bit smaller and more compact. And I'm going to press it on the outer third of my eye. Okay, that shade. So pretty. And then using that same brush, I'm going to go in with Feral, which is the a little bit lighter and kind of rush shade. Just kind of melting those two shades together. And I'm leaving the inner third of my eye blank right now because I'm going to be pressing a shimmer shade right there. Okay, I'm going to take that blending side of that same brush and just kind of go back over the edges. I'm actually going to add a little bit more of Loyal, which is that cool tone shade, just to deepen it up a tiny bit. I don't want to make it too cool toned, but I just want to deepen up. Ooh, I like that. I was going to add Hustle, that like goldish shade, to the inner corner. But I don't know, I'm kind of digging the all matte for fall. Maybe I'll just take this shade. I'm just going to take that lightest cream shade on a flat brush. I'm just going to blend it into that red. I always like to add something right here. I just feel like it kind of opens up my eyes a little bit. I'm also going to bring that down on my inner corner. I'm going to go back in with Feral, that reddish rush shade, and just kind of touch up the edges right there and bring it kind of closer in. By the way, the brow pencil is dried down now. I have it, that was bad placement. It's right there. So see, it says it's smudge proof, waterproof. Definitely smudge proof. I'm like rubbing hard. I think we're good. I think for the waterline, I want to take some kind of brownish or reddish shade. So I want to see what these are. These are the cream gel liners from ColourPop. Their Sunflower collection. Ooh, this is like a mustardy yellow gold. That could look cool. And I also have a brown. I'm definitely going to do the gold towards the inner part of my eye. Let's see. Oh my god, do we see that? That is so cool. What is this shade? Need to tell the interweb. Sub-Zero. That is such a cool shade. Super metallic, and that just glided on really easy. Do we see this? Oh my god. I'm in love. I'm gonna take Boho in the Sigma palette and run it on my lower lash line. Now we're looking fall, folks. I ordered Patrick Starr's one size gel eyeliner pencil, which obviously I'm not going to use today. Well, I could smudge it on the upper lash line, but I also ordered his 24-hour liquid eyeliner pen on Sephora. Super happy to support him. I love Patrick Starr. He just seems like a kind, genuine person, so I'm excited to try these out and support him. But I think I'm going to do just a little bit of like a straight line on the top, not a winged line or anything. And I have a mascara to try out, a new launch, so I don't think we're going to do lashes today, but maybe. I feel like I always say I'm not going to do it and then I end up doing it. But ooh, I like this packaging. So it's a felt tip. Interesting. Off the bat, it feels much more liquidy, like it actually feels like a brush tip going on than felt tips usually do, which I usually don't like felt tips and reach for them as often as brush tips for that reason. They usually feel kind of scratchy and dry. This one actually feels very soft and liquidy. It feels more like a brush tip. Very black, and I actually got a smooth line, which again is usually one of my kind of gripes with felt tip. So I obviously haven't tried to make a wing with this one, so I'm gonna have to try that again, and I will update probably in a Foundation Friday. I'll try it again, but so far so good. I like how black that one is too. I feel like there are so many launches in today's video that I'm just so excited to try, this being one of them. I love the NARS Climax mascara. It's in the red tube. Let me rephrase. I don't love it on its own. I like it layered with the Revlon So Fierce mascara. So I'm excited to try the NARS Climax Extreme. Love the packaging. Oh my god, it's like beautiful packaging in my opinion. But this came in a PR mailer with a silk face mask, and I was stoked because it said NARS on one side and it was sleek, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And then I flip it over. I'm just gonna pop in the photo here. Not sure who's gonna wear that face mask, but won't be me walking into my doctor's office with that mask on. But anyways, I appreciate the gesture in the package, you know. So here's what the bristles look like. Ooh, am I gonna do setting spray? Probably do that first. Yep, let's do setting spray. So this is a new setting spray from e.l.f. It's their Stale Night Microfine Setting Mist. I've only used this one time so far, and I don't really have any thoughts on it. It has a very fine mist, which I love. My current favorite setting spray right now is the Collab Grand Finale, similar mister to that one. It has an interesting scent. I don't know if this is supposed to be fragrance free, but it has like leaf extract and stuff, so it might just be kind of like natural scents that I'm smelling, but I would rather it just be naturally scented than have added fragrance. It didn't seem to alter the finish a whole lot, which can be nice. I do like having certain setting sprays that don't change the finish, that just kind of set everything and that like kind of melt the powders together but don't make me look super dewy, because like right now I do want my face to stay matte. Okay, that's still kind of drying down, but I'm gonna go back in with the mascara now and try it out. God, I love this packaging. This just makes me so happy. Does seem to be a little bit on the clumpy side, but I kind of like that. But as you can see, like I definitely need to go in and kind of separate that out. But I'm going to go in on this side first for a second layer. I am liking this one. I'm getting a similar look to the kind of lashes I get with Essence Lash Princess in the teal bottle, which is around $3. So I don't know if you necessarily need to spend, you know, $26 or whatever this is around there to get these kind of lashes. However, if you're a high-end mascara person, if you just really like NARS, if you really like the packaging, whatever it is, just off of first impressions, I do like this one so far. It is quite clumpy and it is kind of more of a voluminizing kind of formula, which is what I like. But if you're a natural lash kind of person, you won't like this one. It's Climax Extreme, folks, so it doesn't sound like, you know, the natural lash kind of formula. But next time I use this, or I guess we can just do it now, why not? anytime I'm trying to get some separation and I have like a clumpier formula like this, I'll go in with Revlon So Fierce because this one is nice and kind of separating. And I'll just go in, and this one separates really well while still keeping the volume. And it just kind of declumpifies a little bit. But you gotta do it while it's still a little bit wet. Okay, yeah, I like those 2 layered. Would totally use those 2 again. Do I like this better than Climax Extreme? I think I do, actually. I do think I prefer the brush and everything, just the formula on this one, better than Climax Extreme, or better than the original Climax, the red one. I think we're gonna skip false lashes today. Don't really feel like I need it. And we're gonna go with bottom lash mascara. So let's do some of that. Bottom lash mascara makes such a difference, dude. Look at that. And then for lips, I have a few different options here. I'm kind of curious what this looks like. So I think I'm going to put this on just so we can see and then wipe it off and maybe use like a liquid lipstick. But this is the e.l.f. Sheer Slick Black Cherry. And this is in the shade Black Cherry. I just said that. Ooh. Ooh, this feels really comfortable. That has a really nice feel to it. This would be really pretty if you were just going for like a super natural rest of your face. And hallelujah, it doesn't smell like cherries. There's no scent. Thank you. Thank you, e.l.f. I just walked out of this room and then walked back in and almost got knocked out from the fragrance of the candle back there. Whoa. Okay, I've got 2 different berry options here from Maybelline. Just their Super Stay Matte Ink. These are some of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas ever. They don't budge. I have 115 and 120. So I think I'm first going to try 115. And then the shade from Milani, this is newer. This came out a few months ago. This is their Ludicrous Matte Lip Crayon in the shade Lovesick. This one is kind of like a more of a bricky kind of red. And I don't want it like this purple. I'm not getting the perfect shade here right now, so I'm just going to kind of mix a couple. But this one is also drugstore. And I'm just going to kind of add this to the edges first. Yeah, I like those layered. So this is the final look. I'm going to go through some of the standout products. Definitely the Sigma Untamed palette. I'm so excited to use this again. Try out some of those greens. I'll probably wear this in an upcoming Foundation Friday so you can see different kind of looks with it. I'm going to say the biggest thumbs down for me today was probably the Beauty Blender concealer. I just don't like the way that this dried down and creased basically immediately. Looks super dry on my under eyes. I just think you can pass on this one. There's better drugstore concealers. So I would say pass. I am definitely going to be trying this again in a different shade in the Foundation Friday video. Updates on the foundation will be coming in that video, but things aren't looking great right now as far as my base. It could definitely look better. Looking pretty creasy. I'm into the powder. This definitely helped the situation. I will be trying this again. I do enjoy both the face highlight and the blush from the Lip Art palette and the brow pen. Listen, I'm shocked myself, but I'm into it. And the ColourPop liner. Ooh, total win. I feel like this liner is going to look so nice for different fall looks, like with different greens and just kind of really warm browns. But I hope you guys enjoyed this fall look / testing a bunch of new products. If you did, I really appreciate those of you who take the time to give this video a thumbs up. But I'll leave the link for the new fall shirt that is available right now down below. All of the products I tested out today and my jewelry, nail polish color, rings, earrings, necklace, everything is always listed down below in the description box. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.